Yes, you lot, here we are, strap yourselves in as we talk about UFC 287's co-main event between Gilbert Burns and Jorge Masvidal. But before we crack on, let's have a little look at where they both are at the moment in the division. Burns is ranked number 5 and is recently coming off a win over Neil Magny in his home country of Brazil at UFC 283. And Gamebred finds himself at number 11, having not fought since he lost to his best mate Colby Covington just over a year ago. Now I know that Burns is a little bit small for the division, having been a former lightweight, and the top of his head does look like the microphone that I'm using to record this video at the moment. However, he's double dangerous. Just ask old Damien Moore about that one. Fucking hell, Jesus. But despite the obvious power in his hands, it's the ground game where Durinho really shines. As a third degree BJJ black belt and countless medal winner at grappling contests across the world. He also proved in his fight with Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 273 that he gives zero fucks about his own personal safety. He is hard as nails. Gilbert is an obvious favourite in this fight and I have no problem with that. However, the major concern that I have for him in a fight with Masvidal is that he does have a tendency to load up too much on the feet and kind of telegraph his shots. And against a sophisticated lifelong striker like Gamebred, that could get him in serious trouble, and we have seen him finish before. So that would be my concern from a Burns perspective. Mr. 305 himself, Jorge Masvidal, has been on a bit of a dodgy spell these last couple of years, and his current 3-fight losing streak makes 2019 seem a hell of a long time ago. But despite this, we all still know what Masvidal is capable of. His evolution from Miami street baller to one of MMA's most calculated strikers has been great over the last 2 decades. And the calmness and relaxed nature that he shows in the octagon fits perfectly with how he is out of it as well, apart from when he's outside of Miami Steakhouse. Sorry, I had to get that in, my bad. Despite having the obviously superior striking, my concern for Masvidal in this fight is if he underestimates Gilbert's striking. Like I've already mentioned, Gilbert Burns has a tendency to load up on his shots. However, if Gamebred is not going to show him the respect on the feet, it could be another Usman rematch situation for him. So now it's time to make my prediction for this fight, and I think it's fairly obvious. Gilbert Burns bicep, nah, fuck that, Masvidal's going to chin him. Yes, you heard it here first, folks. Jorge Masvidal will knock out Gilbert Burns in the second round. I think that Burnsy will try and close the distance after being peppered on the feet and get caught by an uppercut. Hey, or maybe even another one of these. The man just looks locked in, he looks ready, and he looks desperate to put on a show for his home fans, so I think he's going to get the win, man.
Anyway, like and subscribe and take care. I'll see you tomorrow.